Hello, my name is Maria. I'm a demonstrator in Ontario, Canada, and I've been asked to make a tutorial on how to make these adorable little purses that I made using a 6x6 piece of designer paper and some scrap designer paper. So I made a whole bunch of these for my craft show, which was last weekend, May 24th weekend, 2022. As a thank you for anyone who made a purchase at my table. Now, I did put a little candy in here, but you can guess what happened to it. Anyway, decorate them with whatever you have, a little button, close it with Velcro or whatever, put a little sentiment on them. They were very popular. They disappeared fast. And then when the craft show was canceled because of that terrible storm that moved through, I gave the rest to the staff at the community center that was sponsoring the show. Okay, let's see what supplies we need. Obviously, you're going to need a scoreboard with a stylus. You're going to need a 6x6 piece of designer paper, anything you want. Some side pieces, 2 by 2 1/4. You need 2 of them. That will be the side piece for the purse. A handle, a 1/8 by 6, but you can use ribbon. One of the purses I used some leftover ribbon. A little button if you wish, and some other decorative elements, and a sentiment if you want to put it on there. So, a bone folder, a pair of scissors, some Tombow, some other glue. I've already said the button. Okay, so let's get scoring. Now, I've already scored these, but I'll score them with you as well. So here is the 6x6 piece of designer paper, and I'm going to score at 1.5, turn it, and score at 1.5, and then I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to score at 1, at 3, 3.5, and 4. Just ignore that extra little, well, maybe I can. Sometimes this works. When you make a mistake with scoring, you can take your bone folder. No, that's not going to work. Okay, let's not play with it, but we can work with that extra little score line in there. Now with these little ones, with the 2-inch at the top, you're going to score at 1/2, 1, and 1.5. You're going to turn it and score at 1/2. 2-inch at the top, score at 1/2, 1, and 1.5. Score, turn, sorry, and score at 1/2. Okay, now we'll just do a little bit of cutting on these. I think you might see it. Okay, these are the 1/2, 1.5, and the 1, and there's a little notch right here, corner piece at the top. You see the corner piece at the top? These 2 corner pieces, you're going to cut them out. You'll see the reason for that shortly. Now, do this one at the same time. Cut the little corner pieces out. Okay, now I'll just remove my scoring tools here. Now, we have to decide here, do you want this to be the outside or do you want this to be the outside? I'm going to make that the outside of the purse. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, this is the 1.5 inch, 1.5 inch. I'm going to fold it so that they meet in the middle. Okay, and I'm going to take my bone folder and I'm just going to fold them. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some Tombow glue and I'm going to glue those together. my bone folder. Make sure that it is well glued down. Okay, now if I can find my score, there is the 1 inch. Okay, here is the 3, the 3.5. Okay, all right, I'm going to take the middle and I'm going to fold it in, make it a valley. And then the first score line, I'll make it a hill. So I fold it like that, okay? And that becomes the bottom of the purse. Whichever way that is achieved, some people will say, well, we'll make that a valley. This is a mountain, a valley, a mountain. Whichever way works for you, or maybe you'll just look at it and say, oh, I'll just accordion fold it so that when I fold it up, okay, this line meets at the 1 inch score line, so when I fold this down, I already have my purse. The magic was in this bottom fold. So again, what I did, okay, this was the 1 inch score line, 3, 3.5, and 4, and just folded it that way. Okay, that wasn't very good, but there we go. So now I can take my piece of Velcro, but not yet. I'm going to add the side pieces. And these are the side pieces. And the way I fold them is, again, do you want that on the outside or this showing? And I think I want this showing. So I'm going to fold it towards me like this, and then fold these 2 pieces aside like that. So again, fold it together, and then like this. Now you'll see the reason for this. I'm going to fold that down. You'll see the reason for that shortly. If I'm opening up the purse, and right here where that accordion fold was at the bottom, just stretch it out. And these are the arm pieces, and I want this to show. So I'm going to lay it down like this so that when the purse is closed, this is what you see. So lay that there and lay this down like this. And that is these side pieces right here. So I'll add some Tombow glue, and I'll lay it between the score lines with the cut edges adjacent to the edge of the purse. There. Looks like a little wing, doesn't it? Okay, so now just let that dry for a second, but the aim is these will be folded up like this, and then you'll fold the body of the purse up like this, and you'll adhere this to the sides. See that? And I find the best way to do that is I'll lay it this way, and then I'll take a glue runner, and I'll put adhesive on these little side arms. I'll call them side arms or tabs. And then I'll put some Tombow as well. You ever do that? Use 2 adhesives, one which will grip right away, and the other will provide strength in a little while, or works a little bit later. I'll do that a lot when I'm making boxes or something where I want an adhesive to work right away, but the other adhesive that I'm using is really stronger. So I'll use 2 of them. Okay. Now, just fold this up. Make sure I get this so that you can see what I'm doing. And just adhere that to one part of the purse, and adhere this to the back part. Then take your fingers and fold this in, and then fold that up like there. There. So we'll do that one more time over on this side. And there we have the side pieces for the purse. So by using the two different adhesives, like you say, you have immediate tackiness and a longer term tackiness. Tombow, I found it's a great adhesive, but it takes a little while for it to work. So you could be sitting there holding and waiting for it to stick. This way you get the immediate stickiness and the long-term stickiness. I guess that's the best way to explain it. Now I'll put a little piece of Velcro on it to hold the purse shut. Put it on the lid here. There. And a little button. And I have a hot glue gun. Now, if you want to use a glue dot, you can certainly do that. I'm going to use the hot glue gun to attach the handle. So I might as well use it to attach the button. There we go. It's looking more like a purse all the time, isn't it? All right, now the handle, I think it can go right there. I think that'll look good. Okay, I'll turn this over and I'll lay it like this because that's the way that I work best. And I'll just take some hot glue and lay the handle down. Now you can use double-sided tape if you want. Some people are just not comfortable using a glue gun, and that's okay because they burn their fingers, and that's true, you know. I've burned my fingers many a times, but they've learned to stay out of the way lately. So, but if you want an immediate adhesion, there we go. We got the handle. Isn't that a cute little purse? Oh my goodness. So there we have. There's the purse made with a 6x6 piece of designer paper and some scraps for the side and the handle. And like I said, they don't even have to match the purse. I mean, how many designer purses have you seen? Oh, I would never have thought to put those patterns together. Anyway, there is the one we just did. That's one that I've made. There's another one. And there we go. 6x6 designer paper purses. They were a hit for me, and I hope they'll be a hit for you. Thank you so much for watching.